In action here as your New Orleans Saints at 2-4 host the Atlanta Falcons, who are undefeated at 5-0. Lovely to see the Atlanta Falcons at 5-0. I am being sarcastic with that. As a Saints fan, it hurts me to see the Falcons being successful at anything, but good job to Coach Studley and the Falcons for their 5-0 start. So some injury news to report as we go in. We have Trey Weathers and Peter Lewis are going to be out this week with practice injuries they encountered during the week, both shoulder strains during the week. So we'll be down those guys, which may be a benefit for us at right guard because Peter Lewis has been a little bit of a turnstile there at the right guard spot the couple of weeks we've had him in there. And for the Falcons, Leon Sandcastle, their wide receiver, is still recovering from a torn labrum. He's projected to be back next week. We'll see if that happens. So they'll be down their young, speedy threat on the outside in Leon Sandcastle. But otherwise, they have a clean bill of health. And the Saints are going to have to play real hard here to win this game. Atlanta comes in with the third-ranked defense by points per game in the league at 17 points a game. And Bijan Robinson, their stud running back, averages about 123 yards a game on the ground. The Saints have proven to not be very good at stopping the run, so we'll see how well that works out. For the Falcons on defense, Arnold Ebiketie, has 4 sacks through 5 games. We'll see if we can stop him in the passing game, and we haven't been good at stopping the pass lately. Here we are at the Caesars Superdome. And since week 1 with the Falcons, where they won 36-30, they've been on a tear as far as defensively speaking. They've only been allowing 14.75 points per game. And there you see their quarterback, Mason Logan. There's Drake London and some of their defensive stalwarts there. Falcons come out of the tunnel. They deserve to get booed here. No boos? Come on. Well, there's cheers for a bit of a legend right now in quarterback Jeff Harper, number 7 for the Saints, who's coming from the practice squad and basically taking the team on a 2-game winning streak, but he's going to have a tough time getting to win 3 against an undefeated Falcons team as they rock in. There's head coach Drew Brees looking on as his boys get fired up on the sidelines doing the traditional Drew chant. It looks like the Saints will be kicking off. Jake Elliott lining up to kick off to Quez Watkins. Now let's pause a moment to get this game started. Let's go ahead and get this slow-mo. Jump forward to the end of the game. All righty. You have Elliott kicking the ball away. And you have Watkins and Ben Lindley back to receive. This is Watkins returning from the goal line. Makes a juke to his left. Gets down to the 20, past the 20, to the 23. And that's where Mason Logan and the Falcons are going to start up here. First drive of the game here for Logan and his Falcons. Comes in, respectable numbers there, about 62% completion percentage, 1,250 yards, roughly 5 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Hasn't been asked to do much the last couple of weeks with Bijan Robinson back there. We'll see if that changes for this week. Logan's in shotgun, 1st and 10, hands the ball off to Bijan Robinson, right-hand side. He jukes a little bit, jives a little bit, and he gets about 8. And that'll make for 2nd and short. Here as Logan gets under center, Bijan Robinson behind him in the backfield. They hand the ball off again to Bijan up the middle, and he gets about 4. And that is enough for a Falcons first down. And that has been the recipe for success for the Falcons so far this season. Run the ball with Bijan Robinson, have good success, and play off that lights-out defense to win games. Logan hands the ball off a 3rd straight time to Bijan Robinson, right-hand side. This time the Saints slow him down a little bit, hold him to a gain of 4 there. And now we have 2nd and 6 from the 40. Logan in shotgun with Bijan to his right, bunch receivers to his left, looking left side, throws over the middle and has, I believe that was number 81, and that is Terrence Hopkins, the rookie wide receiver. And he has him for a gain of about 15 and a Falcons first down as they are inside, or just outside Saints territory. Bijan, oh, that's Drake London. Drake London with the handoff out of the backfield? What? Interesting choice there. Don't see that too often. They run the Debo package apparently. And Drake London with some surprising moves there as he gets 39 yards. Saints definitely didn't see that coming. Dantzler makes the tackle there for the Saints. But the Falcons are inside the red zone at the 12. 1st and 10. Logan in shotgun with Bijan back there behind him. Looking to throw is London. Throws right-hand side and just wide of the mark of Kyle Pitts. Missed his stud tight end by just a hair. And that brings up 2nd and 10 from the 12. Logan in shotgun. Bijan to his left. Hands the ball off Bijan right-hand side. And Bijan is tackled after a gain of about 4. I believe that was number 52 that made the tackle on that one. May have been 42, Marquise Pettis. Logan in shotgun, 3rd and 6 from the 8. Looking to throw. Throws it left-hand side. Has Pitts. And Pitts gets just enough, not quite to the end zone, but gets enough to get at least 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Falcons in power set, goal line set. Bijan not in the backfield there on 1st and goal. That seems unusual as we get down to 8 minutes left. Hand the ball off to James Rowland. And James Rowland is rolling into the end zone. And for a Falcons touchdown from a yard out, the power back gets in there and takes care of business. And just like that, the Falcons are up 6-0, extra point pending. Just breaks the plane there. Gets roughed up a little bit at the goal line by R.J. Copeland, who's back after a couple of weeks out with injury. Younghoe Koo on the kick, the extra point, and it is through the uprights. And Falcons are up 7-0. Impressive drive there, 9 plays, 76 yards. Took about 4 minutes off the clock there. Nice drive there from Coach Studley and his Falcons. And now Younghoe Koo kicks the ball off. Tim Bruton's going to receive it just inside the goal line and run it out. He's at the 15, and he doesn't quite make it to the 20, but they're going to give him forward progress to the 20 as practice squad phenom Jeff Harper makes his way out onto the field. Touchdown to interception ratio has not been impressive, but in 2 games he's accumulated over 600 yards passing, and in 3 games Gary Short has accumulated almost 850. So another solid game like he's been having. He will overtake Gary Short for yards thrown on this team. Harper in the shotgun on 1st and 10, throwing a screen. I believe that's Bruton from the backfield. Nice play there, nice play execution. Like to see that with an aggressive front four like they have in Atlanta. Make them chase you. 2nd and 4, Harper's in the shotgun here. Throws left-hand side, a little bit wide, but Traylor does haul it in with that big, massive 6'5" frame. And he gets about 7 and a Saints 1st down. Harper coming out of the gate hot here, completed his first 2 passes. In shotgun here, looking to throw once again. Looks right-hand side, he's got a man, and it is complete to Kendall Traylor once again. Kendall Traylor a couple of weeks ago complained about his touches and usage, and the GM Bob Winovas said, "Suck it up, Buttercup," and that really made the kid mad. And last week he had almost 100 yards receiving, and he looks to try and get there this week past the century mark. Harper under center here with Kendre Miller behind him, 1st and 10 from the 31 of Atlanta. He's looking to throw once again, but this time pressure is going to get through, and it is Arnold Ebiketie with his 5th sack of the season and the first of the day allowed by that Saint offensive line. Loss of 8 there as we tick down to 6 minutes left in the first. Harper in shotgun, 2nd and 18 from the 39. Has Bruton out to his left, throws it over the middle, short, and has Kendall Traylor once again. Only a minimal gain, though. He's about 4 yards. Leaves a long 3rd down, 3rd and 15. Harper in shotgun here from the 36. Blitz coming from Atlanta. He's rolling to his right. Looks deep. He's got a man, but it's knocked down. I believe he had Chris Olave back there, but Ben Lindley in coverage knocks the ball away. And this is going to be a long field goal attempt for Jake Elliott. We'll see if he can nail it. Kick is up and away, and it is good. So the promising drive there ends in a field goal from Jake Elliott, and the Saints are all on the board but are down 7-3 with just under 5.5 to play left in the first. Kickoff is away to Quez Watkins, who receives it at the goal line. He's down to the 20, past the 25. and gets down to the 26, and that is where James Rowland, I don't know why he's going out there because it's Bijan Robinson's show, but he did get the touchdown this past drive. But Mason Logan and his troops head out for another drive. Logan is under center here with Bijan in the backfield, drops back to pass, rolls to his left, rolls empty, and there's nothing but green grass ahead of Mason Logan as he gets almost 20. They give him 19 with the slide, and he is down at the 45 of Atlanta with a big gain and a first down. Logan in shotgun here on 1st and 10 from the 45, hands the ball off left side to Bijan Robinson, and Bijan's got a big old hole. Cameron Dantzler with a tackle, but another big gash play on the ground from the Falcons. And you'd like to see the Saints kind of man up a little bit and get closer and get in that box, which will open up some play action for the Falcons if they're looking for it. Logan under center here, 1st and 10 from the 38, hands the ball off right-hand side to Bijan Robinson, and he pushes hit and pushes forward and gets about 7. And the Saints' run defense doesn't have a lot of answers here right early, as Logan is in shotgun, 2nd and 3 from the 32 of New Orleans. Hands the ball off left-hand side to Bijan. Bijan tackled and stripped. And it looks like Terrence Gilchrist picks up the ball. I think the question is going to be, was it an actual fumble? We'll see a replay here as it's knocked out. I don't think that's going to stand. Joshua McCallum stripped the ball loose, but it looks like Bijan's knee was down before that ball comes out. So even though the Saints are coming out here on offense, I think we're going to get a look at this. I think the replay booth is going to want a second look, and they are taking a look.
Previous play is under review.
I think that's a good review there from the refs there. All turnovers are reviewed, and as you can see right there, Bijan's knee and arm are down before the ball comes out. So a good play by the Saints defense will come for naught, as we'll see it be 3rd and 1. They're placing the ball at the 29, 3rd and 1 for the Falcons. Just over 3 minutes to play. Handoff right-hand side to Bijan, and he gets the 1 plus about 3 more. And he has got 51 yards already, and we are not even out of the first quarter yet. So he's well on his way to his average of 122 yards a game, unless the Saints make some sort of adjustments. 1st and 10 from the 26. As you see Logan in shotgun, I believe Bijan's back there to his right. Bunch receivers to Logan's left. He rolls to his left, and this time the Saints hold form and force the incomplete pass. Just really a throwaway more than anything there. Logan lines up in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. He does have Bijan to his right. Looks left-hand side, though, for, I believe that is Terrence Hopkins, the rookie wide receiver that's replacing Leon Sandcastle right now. And he gets about 5, which leads to a 3rd and manageable. And that's what you want in this situation. Logan to pass here. Looking over the middle, and he's wide of the mark. Was looking for Terrence Hopkins once again, and unfortunately he misses him wide left. And that'll lead to a 4th down, and Younghoe Koo on to kick the field goal here. This is a 39-yard field goal. Snap is down, kick is up, and the lead is back up to 7 for the Falcons as they take their lead to 10-3. With, I believe, just over 2 minutes left, under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Koo to kick it away. Bruton to receive just inside the goal line, and he's going to run it out again. He's back to 10. He jukes at the 15 and doesn't get to the 20 even this time, and that is where Harper and the Saints will start drive at number 2. 1st and 10 from the 18. Harper's back with Kendre Miller in the backfield with him, and he's looking to throw once again. Throws right-hand side to Kendre Miller. Unfortunately, that one was into coverage and nearly picked off by, I believe that's A.J. Terrell. And incomplete from Harper. 2nd and 10, under center is Harper. We have yet to see a run from the Saints so far, and we're not going to see one here as he drops back again, throws to his left, hits Devin Duvernay, and Duvernay stays in bounds and tries to get the first down, but is marked just short at 3rd and inches on a gain of nearly 10 from Duvernay. Harper under center, and here's our first run with Tyler Algier right-hand side, and he is blowing a big hole. And that is a solid run of 13 from the now backup Tyler Algier. And then more importantly, a Saints first down. On their first run of the game, they get a first down. You'd like to see them maybe run the ball a little more. especially with Kendra Miller and Tim Bruton in the mix. As we whittle down under a minute to play left in the first, Saints are at their 40, 1st and 10. Harper under center here with Kendra in the backfield. They hand off left-hand side to Kendra Miller, and Kendra drives forward, but is met by that Atlanta defensive line and gets a gain of 2 on the play. Justin Thomas at his outside linebacker spot makes the tackle there. 2nd and 8. Harper back to pass again, looking right-hand side, throws into coverage, and Devin Duvernay was his target, but knocked away by number 45, Paul Bishop, the rookie outside linebacker for the Falcons. 3rd and 8, Harper in shotgun here from the 43 of New Orleans. Going to hand the ball off. No, he's going to fake it to Bruton. Rolls to his right, looks, and throws the ball away. Nothing open downfield for the Saints. And so the young man makes a smart decision there and throws the ball away. You'd like to have seen him try to run for it, but in that situation you can live with the youngster off the practice squad making the non-crucial mistake. Punts away from Logan Cook, and it's an okay one as it is fair caught for, but it bounces at the 5 and into the end zone. And Mason Logan will start his 3rd drive with 2 backs in the backfield, hands the ball off to Roland going right-hand side, and he rolls into Danielle Hunter, or Danielle Hunter, from his end spot and makes the tackle, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. You can see we need some more runs from that Saints offense. It's been very pass-happy so far. You'd like to see more runs. And their 2 wins, they've been a lot more balanced, have the Saints. Second quarter starts, Falcons under center, 2nd and 11 after the loss of 1 on 1st down. Throw short right-hand side to Pitts. And Pitts is brought down, but not after he gets 7 yards, and a 3rd and makeable now situation for the Falcons. Heavy on the left-hand side are they. Bijan Robinson in the backfield, Mason Logan under center. Drops back to pass, however, fires it short, and it is complete to number 85, oh boy, Chig Okonkwo, as R.C. Copeland just shakes his head in frustration. Split backfield for Logan as he's in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Drops back to pass, looks over the middle, and he's wide of the mark. Was looking for the rookie Terrence Hopkins there, number 81. Tariq Woolen there on the coverage. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, Logan in shotgun from the 32. Looking right-hand side and throws, and it's complete to Drake London for a gain of 7 and another 3rd and makeable situation here for the Falcons. Logan under center, hands the ball off to Bijan Robinson right-hand side. Bijan's got room to run. He's at the 45, gets down to the 41 of New Orleans for Cameron Dantzler, who we've called his name way too much as a safety to be tackling. He makes a 4th or 5th tackle of the game, I do believe, on Bijan Robinson, but not after Bijan gets about 20. And Bijan is well on his way to setting some records here as far as running the ball is concerned. Logan under center, 1st and 10 at the 41 of New Orleans for Atlanta. Logan hands the ball off. No, he doesn't. Play action to Bijan, throws over the middle, and it is knocked out. Terrence Hopkins had that in his hands, but it is knocked out by Joshua McCallum, the middle linebacker rookie. Logan in shotgun, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass once again, rolls to his right, flushed out of the pocket, and throws the ball away. Saints defense getting some pressure on Logan, forcing him out of the pocket, and Logan's used his legs to get out of some trouble, and at the very least, keep it makeable for his team. 3rd and 10 from shotgun is Logan. Looks to his right, rolling to his right again, and he's tackled as he throws, and it is wide of the mark and incomplete. So the Saints hold firm after some big plays in the run game, and the Falcons will be forced to kick a field goal. Okay. This is a long attempt. This is a 59-yard attempt from Younghoe Koo, and I'll be darned if Koo is true. 59-yard field goal attempt, and it is just long enough. But it is long enough, and it extends that Falcon lead to 13-3. Heck of a kick from Younghoe Koo. Bruton receives this ball about 3 yards deep and finally decides to actually kneel it after running out of the end zone twice and not getting to the 25. And Harper and the offense will start at the 25 for their 3rd drive of this game. Would like to see them run the ball and get a little bit more balanced attack here. Only down 10, and they come out in an I formation set with, with Riley Campbell wide of the mark. And, oh, boy, believe that is B.J. Hill from his interior defensive tackle spot. Comes up the middle and causes a headache and gets the sack of Jeff Harper. Jeff Harper was looking to throw that ball away, couldn't find a place to throw it, was inside the pocket, couldn't quite get enough on it, so he just eats the ball and takes the sack, loss of 11. And Drew's going to have to find something on that play call sheet that works for 2nd and 21 from the 14 as Harper's in the shotgun here. Looking to throw. Drops back, rolls to his right, flings it right-hand side, but didn't have his feet set there, and so it is wide of the mark. I believe the intended receiver there was Tim Bruton in the flat. Not a lot of plays you have in the playbook for 3rd and 21 from your own 14, but you got to find something here. Harper back to throw. Rolls to his right, throws off the move, and he manages to find Chris Olave. Olave with his first catch, and it's a huge one for 29. And that, more importantly, is the Saints' first down. They were looking like they were lost and out of hope. And Harper makes a magic happen, as well as Olave getting open against that stout Falcons secondary. Gets beat up for his trouble. But the Saints have some life here. They're at their own 42, 1st and 10. Harper's in the shotgun. Dropping back to throw again. Looks right-hand side, throws. Wide of the mark, intended for Juwan Johnson, but well covered there. I believe that's Ryan Grant. No, Richie Grant, excuse me. Harper in pistol here on 2nd down, looking to throw once again. And finds Kendall Traylor, but the ball is knocked out. And once again, that is Richie Grant making the big play there for that Falcons secondary. Harper in shotgun on 3rd and 10 from the 42. Need another big play here. Looking to throw, drops back, and he's going to feel the heat. And he is going to be sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence and I believe Arnold Ebiketie get to Harper and have a meeting at Harper. And they're each going to share a sack there, as that is the 4th sack, I do believe, of the game. So, again, we're seeing the same problems we saw in Week 4 where Harper took 10 sacks. You don't want to see your quarterback get hit that much, but you do like the fact that the quarterback's not making a bad throw or a bad read or fumbling the ball. Logan Cook to punt this ball away from his own 31. And this is a stout punt as it gets down. Fair catch at the 16. That is a flip of field position if I've ever seen any. And then Bijan Robinson already 70 yards on the day. No touchdowns as of yet, but the way he's running, you got to anticipate him getting a touchdown here. Bunch receivers to Logan's left as he's in shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 16. Looks to throw right-hand side. He has Drake London, who falls down a little bit trying to get the ball. So that limits the gain to 6. Heavy set here for the Falcons, right-hand side. Got to think they're running it right-hand side, and they are with Bijan Robinson. He runs into some Saints, but unfortunately he runs through them and gets a gain of about 6, which is enough to get a Falcons first down. And they are dominating the yardage right now, over 100 yards on top of the Saints' yardage right now as far as offensively speaking. Logan under center, 1st and 10 from the 28. He hands the ball off to Bijan right-hand side, and Bijan is finally stopped for what would be considered a minimal gain of 2. And that leaves 2nd and 8. Logan is in shotgun split backfield from his 30. He hands the ball off to number 32, which is a new runner. That is backup halfback Tremaine Sherrill. So everybody's gotten a touch of the rock so far in their backfield. And that leads to a 3rd and 2 on a solid run from Sherrill's on the left-hand side. Power to the right, and they're running Bijan to the right, and he's got open space. Saints have to figure that out. Power to that right-hand side, and Bijan is just feasting on that right-hand side whenever there's power to that side. Bunch receivers to Logan's left as he's in the shotgun with Bijan Robinson to his right. 1st and 10 from his 46, He hands the ball to Bijan. Bijan makes some moves. And the nifty back gets 7, and he inches closer to 100 yards. Cameron Dantzler again with the tackle. Split backfield here as Logan's in the shotgun, 2nd and 3. Going to hand the ball off to Rowland this time, and Rowland gets wrapped up in the backfield. It's not normally when you see a guy who has 3 carries for -5 yards and a touchdown, but that's what his current line is Rowland's. And that's a loss of 4. And it leaves 3rd and 8 from midfield. Throws left-hand side to London, and it was too far left for London. With Joshua McCallum in coverage, that is incomplete. And on 4th and 8 from their 50, you'd like to think, okay, they are punting. I know Koo had a 59-yarder, but I think 68's a bit long, and this is not a great punt from Bryce Behringer. And he goes out of bounds at the 26, so only a 24-yard punt from their punter, and that gets the Saints in decent field position to start, comparatively speaking. They line up in the I on 1st and 10. Harper's looking to throw left-hand side. He's got, I believe that's Juwan Johnson on the drag route, and he hits him for a gain of 8. And that makes it a 2nd and manageable, 2nd and 2 situation from the Saints 34, getting close to 3 minutes to play left in the first half. And we have a fake handoff to Bruton and a throw to the right-hand side, and that's going to be picked off. Picked off by number 24, A.J. Terrell. I believe that is his 3rd or 4th interception of the season. And that is something you don't want to see out of the young man back there, is throwing those interceptions. He throws into a window, and unfortunately Terrell closed that window. Was looking for Chris Olave, but Terrell makes the big play, makes the jump in front of it. That gives the Falcons a valuable turnover and gets that man another touch to get to 100 before halftime. 1st and 10. Logan's under center with 3:04 left from his own 45. Hands the ball off left-hand side to Bijan Robinson. Bijan cuts it back a little bit to the right, and he breaks the century mark in the first half with a gain of 6. Cameron Dantzler, whose name has been called out quite a bit, has made a tackle again from his safety spot. 2:37 and counting. Logan's under center, 2nd and 4. Bijan gets the handoff once again. Started center, cuts it back left, and the Saints hold him to a gain of 1 there, which makes it 3rd and 3. Dantzler once again with a tackle. That man has been everywhere for this Saints defense. Logan under center as we hit the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in the half. Falcons up by 10. Outside the 2-minute warning, bunch receivers to Logan's left. 3rd and 3 from the 48. Rolls to his right, throws on the move. And he's got Bijan Robinson for a gain of about 10. That back can not only run the ball, but he can also catch the ball. And that gets the Falcons a 1st down at the Saints 38. Logan in shotgun, minute 37 left. Got to kind of speed up the pace a little bit here. Have all 3 timeouts, however. Set up a screen to Bijan. And Bijan just breaks ahead of his blockers and gets about 4. As they're content with a 10-point lead to let that clock kind of run a little bit. 2nd and 6 from the 35 of New Orleans. Logan's in shotgun here. Looks to throw. Rolls to his right, and he's going to take off with it. He's got lots of green grass. He jukes and then slides. And that has been a key for them, is letting Logan extend plays and make some plays with his legs as we get down under a minute to play. And the Falcons finally call their first timeout with 49 seconds left. Driving, potentially have at least 3 points on the board, looking to make 6 before halftime. And you got to think, if you're the Saints, you've got to hold them to a field goal here. Got to give your offense a chance to play here. Logan's drop back, throws right on 1st and 10 to Bijan. Bijan's in the flat. Can't make a man miss, though. And the Falcons have to call timeout because Bijan did not get out of bounds. He gets a gain of 4. But that is just a little bit closer. 1 timeout left for the Falcons, 41 seconds left. They're at the 21 of New Orleans. 3 receivers to Logan's left as he's in the shotgun. Looks to throw left-hand side. And that was knocked down but not tipped into the rookie Terrence Hopkins' hands. What a tip, and even better, gets out of bounds. What a play there. Got knocked down by Terrence Gilchrist, but right into the hands of Terrence Watkins. You can see here the swat there. Swats it right into his hands, and then to have a little bit of a collision there. But he's brought down ultimately by Darius Rush was in there on the tackle. But the Falcons are knocking on the door. They're at the 5. 1st and goal, 36 seconds left. They have a timeout in the pocket, looking to throw his Logan left-hand side. And that is a touchdown. Terrence Hopkins gets rewarded for his efforts with a touchdown grab. And now some nice twinkle toes in the back of the end zone if he got both feet down. Can't tell from that angle. One, and I don't know about that. I think that needs to go in. There we go. The booth review. I saw 1 foot. I didn't see 2. I don't think this is going to come as a catch, but if it does not get counted as a catch, it's a heck of an effort. You got the 1 foot there. Yeah, the second foot's out of bounds unless I'm missing something here. And it looks like I did miss something because they are kicking the extra point. I don't know about that, refs. I'm blind, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref there. Koo's kick is up and true, and it is 20-3 Falcons with 33 seconds left in the first half, and this is starting to look like weeks 1 through 4 for New Orleans, where unfortunately we threw the ball a lot, and we got down a lot, and we kept throwing, and we got down further. So unless we make some significant change to our offensive strategy and start running the ball more, unfortunately I feel like we're going to see some losses like what we had weeks 1 through 4. Harper in shotgun. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Throws left-hand side, hits. Believe that is Kendall Traylor. Call a timeout. 23 seconds left from their own 43. Harper in the shotgun again. Looking to throw. Throws it short, and it is picked. It is picked by number 43. And he's tackled by Harper. But Justin Thomas with the interception there, and that just leads the Falcons to prime field position to get more points on the board before halftime. That's an ill-advised throw there from the young man. That's why he was on the practice squad 2 weeks ago. I think the magic may have run out for Jeff Turner here against a very stout Falcons team, to be fair. But they line up with bunch formation on the left of the Falcons. Logan Thomas throwing to his left-hand side, Tackle Pitts inside for minimal gain. 10 seconds left. They're looking to throw for the end zone here. You've got to make it to the end zone. He throws, and it's wide of the mark, but it does allow them to kick the field goal potentially. They're going to line up for the field goal here, not take any chances here with 6 seconds left. This is an easy, makeable field goal considering Koo hit from 59 earlier in the game, and that is through. And that extends the Falcons' lead to 23-3. And you hear the Boo Birds coming out in New Orleans. They're not happy with this first half offensively, and to be quite honest, I cannot blame them. Bruton catches it at the 3 and runs it, gets it back out to near the 25, but the clock will run out. And that is it for the first half here in New Orleans, where you've seen the Falcons show why they are 5-0. They have been dominating both the offense as far as number of plays, the number of rushes they've had. They've been a very balanced attack, and the Saints have not, and that has been the story and the difference, honestly, if you want to know the truth. When the Saints throw more than they run, they are going to lose a lot of games. The Saints came in with the 31st ranked defense, allowing 34 points per game. They had improved over the last couple of weeks, but apparently the loss of Trey Weathers in that interior is really hurting their run defense and their pass rush as a whole. And Jeff Harper, to his credit, he's played pretty decent at times, but 2 interceptions, especially that last one with under 30 seconds, that is a brutal one. As you see some games that have yet to be played by some of our user base going on. There's Roland with his first touchdown. I believe this is going to be Terrence Hopkins to the outside. And the Koo will kick it off. Bruton back to receive. Back at the goal line, Bruton out to the 15, 20, 25, jukes a little bit at the 25, but gets wrapped up. And that is where Harper and the boys start the first drive of the second half. We've got to see some balance here as we move on through this game. We have to get some balance here, and it doesn't look like we're going to. Harper in shotgun with bunch receivers to his right-hand side, 1st and 10, and he is dropping back to pass big time, and he's looking right-hand side. He finds Devin Duvernay. Oh, no. Dropped the ball. Duvernay gets it knocked out by Richie Grant, the safety of Atlanta. And that is just an inexcusable number. 18 passes to 2 rushes with a rookie. So we finally run the ball with Tim Bruton, but he gets a minimal gain of 1 yard here. As Justin Thomas at his outside linebacker spot gets the tackle. 3rd and 9, and Harper's going to be forced to throw, but he's going to get hit. Oh, he almost got hit. The corner blitz was on. Number 21 for the Falcons, Larry Taylor, came in on the blitz and nearly got home. But Harper managed to get the ball away, but incomplete, and that is a quick 3 and out from your Saints, and that is definitely something we did not need coming out into the second half, is to give the Falcons more breathing room to score more points. As Quez Watkins catches the ball down at the 22 and gets it to the 28, and that is where Mason Logan and Bijan Robinson are going to break out. And Bijan has achieved his rushing yards per game average between rushing and receiving, but I foresee he's going to get more touches as the game goes on. So we have 1st and 10, Bijan to the left-hand side. He gets a little bit of breathing room. Gain of 4 there. 2nd and 6. Mason Logan under center. I formation behind him. Slanted I. He's going to hand the ball off right-hand side to Bijan. And oh my Jesus, the first loss of the game. First tackle for loss of Bijan of the game right there. Daniil Hunter with the tackle there. It sets up a 3rd and 7. Logan in shotgun here. The Saints desperately need a stop here. Desperately need a stop. Logan back to pass, and he's throwing up a gopher ball, and it is caught. Quez Watkins beats Tariq Woolen in coverage, and that is a gain of 31, and more importantly, a Falcons first down. As that is a disappointing play from a guy that the Saints picked up to replace Marshawn Lattimore. That is not the way you replace Marshawn Lattimore, sir. 1st and 10 from the 37 New Orleans. Bijan left-hand side gets the handoff from Mason Logan in the shotgun. Gets a gain of 3. And that will set up 2nd and 7. I formation behind Mason Logan from the Saints 35. Hands the ball off to Bijan Robinson right up the middle. And Bijan drives forward for a gain of 9. And a Falcons first down as that Saints front 4 is just worn out. McCallum at linebacker makes the tackle, but not before Bijan gets the first down. 1st and 10 from the 26, Logan in shotgun. Looking to throw, has all day to throw, rolls out to his right, and then just throws the ball away. Good coverage from the Saints on the secondary side for once. That's what you'd like to see from the Saints offense. That run-pass balance is definitely not there right now. Logan under center, 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass on first down. Rolls out to his right, has a man open on the right-hand side, and Drake London, Kyle Pitts, excuse me. Thought I saw 5, it was an 8. Kyle Pitts' 4th reception in this game, and this one's a first down as the Falcons are inside the red zone and threatening once again. 3 receivers to Logan's right as he's in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Pressure up the middle, and it gets home, but Logan does get the ball away. Pretty sure that was Tim Settle from that interior spot that got pressure. 2nd and 10 from the 15 of New Orleans. Bunch formation to the left side. Logan rolls out to his left. Looks, throws the ball away. Nothing open there. And he throws the ball away again. 3rd and 10 coming up from the 15. Logan is in shotgun. Has Bijan back there to his left. And he's going to drop back to throw. Looks, has all day. Throws right-hand side. And it is complete to Chig Okonkwo, the backup tight end. But it only gets 5, and they needed 10, so that is going to set up a Younghoe Koo field goal attempt to make it 26-3. You feel like this is a makeable shot for Koo, and it is. And that sets the lead to 26-3 as you hear the Boo Birds start to erupt out here in the Superdome. And like I said earlier, I don't blame them at all. This is looking like weeks 1 through 4 Saints, and not the Saints we've seen the last 2 weeks. Burton's going to return it from the 4, gets out to the 25 and not a penny more as Harper and the Saints offense comes out. And if you're Drew Brees, I feel like you have to get your run game involved. Yes, it's dangerously late in the game, but at this point you have to get some sort of balance here. Harper's in shotgun, though, 1st and 10, and he's going to hand the ball off right-hand side to Bruton, and that is a gain of nothing. Arnold Ebiketie with the tackle from his end spot. That is no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 26. Harper in shotgun looking to throw. Still looking, still looking. Throws left-hand side, and that is knocked down and nearly picked. Probably should have been picked, quite honestly. That was a bad throw into coverage, and Larry Taylor had it in his hands and dropped it. 3rd and 10 from the 26, Harper in shotgun here. Harper drops back, and he is going to roll into the arms of Arnold Ebiketie, and that gets his 2nd sack of the game and 6th of the season, does Arnold. And that is another 3 and out from your Saints offense. I think the last 2 weeks we've run into some easier offenses, and this one is actually a tough defense, We've run into some manageable defenses, and this one is not a manageable defense. And we're starting to see the weaknesses of the Saints come through. Logan Cook back to punt from his own goal line. And he puts it away, gets it into positive territory as it's fair caught at the 38. So considering where he started at, that's a heck of a punt. Bijan Robinson back out. 118 yards on 19 carries already for the young man, and he's only going to get more here as the game progresses. We're under 6 minutes left in the third. Falcons up 26-3 comfortably. They play action and throw left-hand side, and it is wide of the mark. I believe that was intended for Terrence Hopkins, who's been a popular target for Mason Logan today. Logan's in the pistol here on 2nd down after that incomplete pass. Throws right-hand side, and he finds Kyle Pitts, who falls down after a gain of 5. And that brings up 3rd and 5 from the 42 of the Falcons. Logan in shotgun. Mason Logan in shotgun. Drops back. Looks right-hand side. Quick throw. And that is complete to Quez Watkins. And that is a Falcons 1st down. The Falcons offense is not terribly big play worthy, but they are efficient when they need the 1st downs, and they get another 1st down there from Quez Watkins on an easy out route. Saints giving up way too much cushion there. As they line up at the 47 of New Orleans, 1st and 10. Logan's under center here. He's going to hand the ball off. No, he's not. To Bijan Robinson, throwing left-hand side on the play action, and that is knocked away by Cameron Dantzler, the do-all safety back there, who's made tackles, and now he's being asked to cover passes. Leads to an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Logan back under center. And this time he hands to Bijan left-hand side, and Bijan runs into a wall. Number 55, Isaiah Foskey with the tackle there. And that leads to a 3rd and 9 situation. Logan in shotgun. Looks to throw here. Throws it over the middle. And just wide of the mark on the right-hand side. They are challenging Tariq Woolen. And if that was on the mark, that's a beatable play there. Woolen has been kind of a disappointment there at the corner position since he's taken over. But they hold, the Saints do hold there, and Bryce Behringer with another bad punt. That maybe went 35 yards when it went out of bounds at the 21. And Harper and the Saints have to get something going here. 4:20 left in the third. Harper starts in the shotgun from his 21. And he is going to fake the handoff to Bruton. And he's going to throw wide of the mark there. Juwan Johnson was well covered. A.J. Terrell was in that vicinity. I believe Richie Grant was in that vicinity. Harper back in shotgun, 2nd and 10. And a bad snap, and this is going to be a busted play from the get-go. The snap threw the timing off, and it was a screen pass that did not quite make it. 3rd and 10. Harper back in shotgun one more time. Looking to throw. Throws it over the middle. And he has Devin Duvernay. And that is a gain of 24. And finally some life from the Saints offense, as that is a 1st down. That is the first solid play we've seen in about a quarter and a half from the Saints offense. Been a lot of 3-and-outs or picks. And Drew Brees trying to dial something up here with pretty much the run attack being nullified here. 1st and 10, under center is Harper. He fakes. He hands the ball to Devin Duvernay on the jet sweep. And that is a good play there. Looked like it was going to be stopped for a loss, but he breaks the tackle and gets out to about the 42 and gets a gain of about 13. And the Saints 1st down as they are in Falcons territory at the 42. Just getting the 3-minute mark. They're going to hand the ball off to Kendre Miller. And Kendre Miller is going to fight forward, and that is only his 2nd carry of the game, and we are 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. This is something that should have been done earlier. Gain of 4 for Kendra Miller makes it 2nd and 6. And they're going to hand the ball off again to Kendra, and he's got a hole on the left-hand side. He stiff arms the guy. Gains about 5, makes it a 3rd and 1. Arnold Ebichetti there with the tackle. But this is what you like to see from the Saints, a balanced attack as they hand the ball off to Kendra Miller again on 3rd and 1. He squeaks through the right-hand side and pushes forward for a gain of about 6 and a first down from New Orleans. And their first semblance of life in the run game. And they're driving back the Falcons. They're at the 28 of Atlanta, 1st and 10. Harper's under center. And he's going to hand the ball off again to Kendra Miller, right-hand side. And he's got some room. And that's a gain of close to 10. They're going to give him 9. They're going to mark him just short of the first down. It's 2nd and inches as we get down to a minute to play in the 3rd. Harper in shotgun. And he's going to hand the ball off again, this time to Bruton. Bruton makes a move. He's got some space on the left-hand side. And he gets down to the 10. And this is the kind of stuff that should have been being done in the first quarter, if you got to be honest. Harper under center with under 30 seconds to play in the 3rd. Saints by far their best drive in quite a while. They hand off to Kendra Miller, but this time the Falcons snuff it out. And our fullback, Riley Campbell, is down. He looks like he's got a foot injury or a calf injury. He's limping off with some assistance. We'll see if we can get some word on him as the game progresses. Stops the clock with 24 seconds. Harper in shotgun, 2nd and 13. Lobs one into triple coverage. And Larry Taylor has the 2nd near interception of the game. Harper 3rd down and 13. Bunch to his left. Like to see him make a better decision here as he drops back, rolls to his right. Oh, can't quite throw it away. And DeMarcus Lawrence gets a sack. That's a 5th sack of the game for the Falcons defense. And the Saints, will line up for the field goal to at least salvage something from this promising drive that got down in the red zone. But unfortunately got pushed right back out again by a bad play. And nearly a pick, honestly. On 4th and 26, the Saints are going to come out and go for it. Flip the field and flip the idea. We're going to go for it on 4th and 26. Looks to throw his Harper. Throws it over the middle. And that is knocked down and incomplete. A little bit high. It was open. It was a little bit high in the end zone for Devin Duvernay. He put his hands on it, but unfortunately not quite enough. And that is a turnover on down. So the Falcons will come back out easily owning this game. Just inside the 4th quarter here, Logan's in shotgun. And you like to think that Bijan's going to get a hefty case of carries the rest of this game. Left-hand side is Bijan, and he rolls forward and nearly gets the first down. I'm surprised they didn't give him that forward progress there as Dancer comes up from his safety spot to make like the 57th tackle today. 2nd and inches, Logan's under shotgun here, or under center, Left-hand side, Bijan again. And this man has just got energy to burn for days as that is his 22nd carry for over 125 yards. And a Falcons first down as they are starting to run this clock here, and rightfully so. They hand off left-hand side to Bijan as he's holding on to that rock tightly. And Foskey makes the tackle, but not after Robinson gets 5, and he is up to near 140 yards rushing. Logan back in shotgun, 2nd and 5. He's going to hand the ball off to Bijan, and Bijan's going to get stuck. That play didn't really develop very well. Can't fault Bijan on that one. The O-line didn't really get a push there on that read option style play, and they lose 2. Makes it 3rd and 7. Logan's under center, and he's going to hand the ball off once again to Bijan. Or sorry, that's Justin Rowland. And the Saints defense does hold. But at this point of the game, the offense has to answer something. They have to have some sort of answer. And Jeff Harper has, unfortunately, this game not been it. That's no fault of the young man, though. He's a practice squad quarterback for a reason. So Bryce Behringer back to punt, and probably his first decent punt of the game. And it's going to hit at the 5 and roll into the end zone, where the Saints will take over at the 20. And they need a spark, and they need it now. They are down 4 scores. So it's now or never as they line up double stack. High snap. Kendra Miller gets the ball though. Hand it off for a run of 8. A little bit too little too late now for the run game, Saints. Harper in shotgun. 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Throws right-hand side. Wide of the mark of Devin Duvernay. And the solid throws that he was making for the last 2 weeks have evaded him today. He's had a rough game as Jeff Harper. 3rd and 2. Like to see him get the first down here. Looking, throws left-hand side and is wide of the mark, way wide of the mark. And that's 4th and 2. And because it's the CPU, they're going to go for it, I'm sure. Inexcusable on your own 28 with 8:16 left. Just punt it, but okay. Lined up in a power set. I believe Riley Campbell is back out on the field, and it's a handoff to Miller right up the middle. And apparently the Falcons were not prepared for Kendre Miller to run the ball. But to be fair, if I'm the Falcons, I let them run that ball. Because honestly, I mean, we're up 26-3. If you can't throw it against us, we'll just let you run it. So a good feel-good moment for the Saints as they line up with split backs, and Harper's in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from his 40. Looking to throw is Harper. Rolls up, steps up in the pocket, throws, and that hits, I believe, Devin Duvernay in the hands. It might have even been Chris Olave in the hands, and they just drop it. When your quarterback's having a rough game, you have to help him out. That did not help. They line up a screen on 2nd and 10. Good blocking there on the left-hand side. Bruton got a hole. And he runs and gets the first down, a gain of about 13. And it might be too little too late. This might be preparation for next week. But get the young man some confidence going into next week. Harper in shotgun with 7 minutes to play. Looking to throw right-hand side. Looks and throws wide of the mark. Max O'Donnell was the intended receiver on that one. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the Atlanta 47. Harper back in shotgun once again, right at 7 minutes to play left in this ball game. And Harper's throwing once again. Stalwart in the pocket and finds and hits again in the hands. Hits again in the hands. I believe that may have been Max O'Donnell or Kendall Traylor. Either way, it's inexcusable. Harper rolls to his left and throws this ball away. He's had 2 guys that he's hit in stride drop the ball. He's thrown 2 interceptions. I mean, some of these throws are his fault, but some of these throws, these receivers have to help him. 4th and 10, they're just going to go for it here. Looking right-hand side, throws, and this is into coverage, and Max O'Donnell, unfortunately covered there by Dalton Lewis. And that is incomplete. And that is a turnover on downs for your Saints as Mason Logan and the boys come back out comfortably ahead, looking to run this clock out and get themselves their 6th win of the season and stay undefeated against this Saints team. Logan under center, 1st and 10, hands the ball off right-hand side to Bijan. Bijan's got a hole, and he's going to be brought down by Anthony, but not after he gets 14 yards, and a Falcons first down. That was hopeful thinking, me saying Saints first down. Rolling to 6 minutes left. Falcons, Logan under center here from the Saints 38. And Bijan's holding on the ball, got another big gash on the right-hand side, and he is up to 164 yards rushing as Taj Simpson from his safety spot makes the tackle. When your safeties are leading your team in tackles, that's never a good sign. 1st and 10 from the 24 of New Orleans. Mason Logan's in shotgun, and he's going to look to throw here. He's going to roll to his left and throw in the flat to Rowland. And Rowland has got it for about a gain of 4. Terrence Gilchrist there with the tackle for New Orleans. 2nd and 6 from the 20. Logan's in shotgun once again, making some changes, looking to throw here, it looks like. And he is going to throw here, throwing left-hand side. And Terrence Gilchrist had him hit one in the hands. Had that interception and dropped it. Leaves it with a 3rd and 6. And on a game like this, you have to capitalize on that kind of mistake. Logan throws over in the slot, and that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown to Terrence Hopkins. That's his 2nd one of the game. This one's a sure touchdown. I didn't think the first one was, but that one's a definite touchdown. Ran the slot and just was wide open, and these are some of the problems the Saints had the first 4 weeks of the season, letting that slot run wide open with nobody defending it. Where's the safety help there? I mean, I could say that, but that's Cameron Dantzler back there. That poor man's exhausted. He's made like 27 tackles. I mean, this is why the Falcons are 6-0. Excuse me, they're 6-0. They dominate on offense. They dominate on defense. They have a balanced attack, and the Saints don't have that, and it shows. Because the Saints had success in the run game when they ran it, but they just chose not to run and throw the ball with a practice squad quarterback. Bruton gets down to the 21, and this is where Harper and the boys just hope to get some pride back, get some first downs, get some confidence for next week. Hand the ball off, maybe. Just let's get out of here. Maybe get some confidence for next week. We have a fake handoff to Bruton, looking left-hand side, and it is knocked down. Taylor, again, this time knocks it down. And you have to question the Saints' play calling at this point. Why would you not just run the ball here and run the clock out, or at the very least run to get some confidence for your young quarterback? He's having a rough day of it. And here he is again throwing it wide of the mark, out of play, feeling pressure. The kid is seeing ghosts right now, and you're doing nothing to help him. 3rd and 10 from the 21. 4:36 to play. He's dropping back to pass again. Looks right-hand side, throws, and this is knocked away. It wouldn't have been complete anyway, as Olave was 3 yards out of bounds. And you hope to Jesus they punt, and they're not. Why is the AI so bad at this? Why not just punt? 4th and 10. Looking to throw is Harper. Throws over the middle, and this time you catch it. Somebody catches it. Kendall Traylor finally makes Harper feel good. So far, he's been the only one to make any sort of catches here. He's got 5 for 83 in this game. And that's the kind of thing you need. You need some confidence. This is not a good run-pass breakdown. I don't care what the score is. Drops back is Harper. This is his 34th pass. Right-hand side throws. Finds Jawan Johnson. And that's a gain of 9. 2nd and 1, Harper in shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. And he is going to be throwing again. He's got a blitzer, and he's going to throw left-hand side, Devin Duvernay. That's a gain of about 6. And more importantly, a Saints first down as we tick down under 3.5 to play. Richie Grant with the tackle on that last first down conversion. Harper throwing again, looks over the middle, throws, and this is knocked out. Had hands on it to Max O'Donnell, but that is also a tough catch to ask whenever there are 2 guys right around you basically throwing lumps. 2nd and 10, Harper from the shotgun, throwing again. Drops back, looking right-hand side, and this is into coverage again to O'Donnell. And we have an injury timeout as our center, Eric McCoy, goes down. And he'll be replaced by number 50, who's the backup center. I don't have him on my chart. 3rd and 10, Harper back to throw, right-hand side. He's throwing the ball away. Hard to ask a young man to throw 42 passes in a football game in his 3rd start, and he was a practice squad player. 4th and 10. This is the last gasp of the Saints offense for this game. Dropping back to passes, Harper rolls, throws left-hand side, and that is into coverage, and it is knocked down by number 20. Ben Lindley. And that is a turnover on downs, and pray to Jesus that's the last turnover on downs we have to deal with as Logan and the Falcons come out. This kind of tells you where our Saints team is right now. We had 2 games against lesser quality opponents. We looked okay. We faced an actual team in the Falcons, and they proved why they're 5-0, now 6-0. Bijan up the middle for about a gain of 2. Joshua McCallum, the rookie linebacker, in the inside with a tackle as we get down under 2.5 minutes to play, and the Falcons are just content to run this clock and, quite frankly, bless their souls. Okonkwo in motion here, and this is going to be a delay of game on the Falcons. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So 2:18 left. The clock will stop. 2nd and 13 now. As Okonkwo moves back in motion again. Guess he didn't get set before they could snap it. And there we go, left-hand side, Bijan. And he's got a hole. He's ripping through tackles. He is ripping through tackles, and he gets a gain of about 20. And boy, howdy, that just tells you how exhausted this Saints team is. He also gets out of bounds, which means the clock stopped. Great, lovely. 32-yard line of New Orleans. Falcons hand the ball off right-hand side to Bijan, and he gets finally stopped. Isaiah Foskey there with the tackle. Something we haven't done all day is a tackle in behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage. Bijan has run roughshod through this team. Logan lined up in shotgun, 2nd and 10 after the 2-minute warning. He's got a split backfield back there. He's going to hand the ball off to Rowland on the right-hand side, and he's going to get a gain of 1. And that'll bring up 3rd and long as the clock ticks down below 1:30. Well, the Falcons just content to let this clock go as low as they can before they snap it here. Logan's in shotgun here, and he's going to look to throw. Throws left-hand side, and that is complete to Kyle Pitts. And that is a Falcons first down. And that should be the last play of the ball game, or at the very least, that should be the last official play of this ball game. Nope. The computer doesn't know how to kneel, apparently. Bunch formation to Logan's right. 38 seconds and counting. They're going to hand the ball off to Robinson. He's going to run smack dab into a Saints defender. That is Daniil Hunter. It's pointless to celebrate at this point, Daniil. And that's going to take us down. That should be the last play of the ball game here, as Logan's going to line up in shotgun, but I don't think he's going to snap it before the clock strikes 0. And thankfully, mercifully, this game is over, as the Saints fall to 2-5 on the season, and the Falcons go to 6-0 on the season, having had their bye week early in the year. Drew Brees is frustrated, but quite honestly, you can't blame anybody but the offensive coordinator on this one. You set that young man up, Jeff Harper, to fail by asking him to pass 45 times in a game when he was a practice squad quarterback 3 weeks ago. Falcons give him some words of encouragement. Usually this game is a rivalry game. It's a lot closer. But not today. As you can see, Jeff Harper, 30% completion percentage, 188 yards. Definitely not a good game, but the Saints faced a good team. So, yeah, that's all I can say about this game. We're going to wrap this up. Hopefully next week we'll do better.